The moment you stepped into this prayer, something shifted around you. Even if you don't feel it yet, even if everything in your life looks the same on the surface, there is movement happening in places you cannot see. And as we begin, I want you to stay with this prayer to the very end, because something important waits for you there. Something meant to confirm what your heart has been asking for. Before we continue, take one small action of faith. Like this video, share it with someone who needs help, and subscribe so you don't miss the blessings prepared for you. Your engagement here isn't just support. It is participation, a quiet way of saying, I'm ready for change. And if you are praying along, type in the comments. Thank you for your intercession. We lift our hearts to Our Lady of Perpetual Help, the one who never turns away from those who call upon her. She knows the weight you've been carrying, the pressure that has followed you from morning to night, the unending thoughts about needs you cannot meet, and the responsibilities that seem to grow faster than the resources to handle them. She sees the quiet fear you try not to show, and she sees the hope you refuse to let go of. And because she sees, she intercedes. Right here, in this moment, place every financial burden before her. Let nothing hide, not the bills waiting for action, not the opportunities that slipped through your hands, not the mistakes you regret, and not the dreams you're still afraid to speak aloud. She carries all of it to God with a mother's care, and nothing brought to her is ever ignored. And as you listen to this prayer, stay alert. You may feel a nudge inside you, a quiet reminder, a sudden clarity. Do not dismiss it. These moments often carry direction. Think about the situation that troubles you most. Think about the urgency of it. Think about how long you've been waiting for improvement. And then remind yourself of this one truth. God is preparing your breakthrough even when everything appears delayed. Pattern interrupt. What if the delay hasn't been denial, but preparation? What if the doors that stayed closed were never meant to hold you back, but to push you onto a better path? Sit with that for a second. It changes things, doesn't it? Our Lady of Perpetual Help, we ask for your intercession. Stand beside us as we approach God with our needs. Hold our hands the way you held the infant Jesus, with tenderness and unwavering protection. We ask for open doors, for unexpected favor, for divine connections, and for the financial breakthrough that will restore peace where anxiety has lived too long. Pray for us, Mother, that we do not lose courage in the waiting. Pray that we remain steady when discouragement tries to convince us to give up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe. Not just for content, but as a step of agreement, a step of unity with this prayer community. Someone watching with you right now is praying for a miracle as urgent as yours. And together, your prayers strengthen each other. And don't forget to post your prayer request in the comments so others can stand with you. Type it boldly. You don't know who might be moved to pray for you today. As we continue, let your heart settle into the truth that God is already moving. Even when you don't see progress, preparation is silently unfolding. Think about the earth under a seed. Quiet, hidden, yet everything necessary is happening beneath the soil. Your breakthrough is in that quiet stage. Something is forming for you. And when it appears, it will make sense why things had to take time. Our Lady of Perpetual Help, hold our families close. Protect every source of income connected to us. Strengthen the work of our hands. Guide us away from financial traps and toward agreements, opportunities, and decisions that build stability. For those seeking jobs, open the right doors. For those pursuing business, send helpers and partners who are honest and wise. For those drowning in debt, lead them to solutions that restore dignity and calm. Pattern interrupt. What if the very thing you've been worried about turns into your testimony? What if the situation stressing you becomes the exact story you tell when you explain how God came through for you? Hold on to that thought. Let it spark a little hope, the type you thought you ran out of. Mother, we ask for clarity. Let us hear God's guidance in ways we cannot ignore. Let every idea that leads to increase be strengthened. Let every idea that leads to loss be exposed. Let our sleep be peaceful and full of direction. Let our days be productive without draining us. And as doors open, grant us the courage to step through them without hesitation. If this prayer is speaking to you, hit the like button as an act of faith. It tells your heart, I agree with this. I believe this is for me. Many people watch prayers silently, afraid to engage. But when you take action, you show the spiritual world that you refuse to be passive about your breakthrough. Mother of Perpetual Help, stand between us and every financial obstacle. Lift the heaviness that has pushed some of us into quiet worry. Strengthen those who are tired from trying. Renew those who have lost confidence. Remind us that nothing is too hard for God. Not the size of the problem, not the depth of the need, not the timeline that feels impossible. Everything shifts when God steps in. Pattern interrupt. Think about the last time you thought you wouldn't overcome something. But you did. Why should this situation be any different? You survived then. You will rise again. God, through the intercession of Our Lady of Perpetual Help, release the abundance you have prepared. Arksha, let financial peace touch every area of our lives. Let opportunities arrive with perfect timing. Let the right people come. Let wrong connections fall away without struggle. Let miracles unfold quietly and loudly, gently and boldly, in ways that leave no doubt that your hand was involved. For those who feel forgotten, remind them that their story is far from over. For those holding on to their last bit of hope, strengthen them. For those who fear what tomorrow looks like, give them comfort that tomorrow is already in your hands. If you're still here listening, it's not by accident. Something in your spirit recognizes that this prayer is meant for you. Stay until the end. Something deeply comforting is waiting for you in the final moments. Something to confirm that God has heard you. And if your heart agrees, type in the comments. Thank you for your intercession. Mother of Perpetual Help, we surrender every worry to you. We surrender every fear, every deadline, every responsibility, every doubt about the future. Replace anxiety with courage. Replace confusion with direction. Replace scarcity with supply. Let the blessings meant for us reach us without blockages. Pattern interrupt. Have you noticed that sometimes breakthroughs come right after the moment you felt like giving up? This might be that moment. You may be closer to change than you think. God is preparing your financial breakthrough. Even if everything is quiet on the outside, the spiritual atmosphere around you is shifting. Resources are aligning. People are being positioned. Solutions are forming. And the path you thought was closing may be the one God is widening behind the scenes. Mother, cover us with your protection. Shield us from decisions made in desperation. Give us patience while we wait. Waiting is heavy, but with your intercession, it becomes bearable. Teach us to trust God's timing, even when we don't understand it. Help us hold on to faith even when logic tells us to panic. If you are finding comfort in this prayer, subscribe. Join this family of faith. Engage with this community of people who refuse to let each other struggle alone. And as you subscribe, let it be a small step toward declaring that your breakthrough is on its way. Mother of Perpetual Help, carry our intentions to God with the same devotion you had when you held Jesus in your arms. Let every cry of our hearts be heard. Let every hidden need be acknowledged. Let every unseen effort be rewarded. Bless the works of our hands. Bless our finances. Bless our homes with stability and peace. Pattern interrupt. Listen closely. What if your breakthrough doesn't come in the way you expect, but in a way far better than you imagined? Stay open. God rarely limits himself to our expectations. For those who feel overwhelmed, touch their hearts with calm. For those who feel alone in their struggles, surround them with support. For those who feel ashamed of their financial situation, lift their heads and remind them that honor is restored through perseverance and faith. God, through Our Lady's intercession, give us wisdom. Show us where to put our energy. Show us what to let go of. Reveal opportunities that match our gifts. Strengthen us to pursue them with confidence. And when success comes, let humility guide us so we never forget who carried us through the storm. If you haven't commented yet, do it. Post your urgent intentions so others can pray with you. Write it boldly, even if it scares you. And if you are praying with us, type, "Thank you for your intercession." Mother, we ask you to stand close to those who are waiting for a financial miracle to support their families. Stand close to those burdened with debt. Stand close to those who feel embarrassed asking for help. Stand close to those who have lost opportunities. Stand close to those afraid of losing what little they have left. You are the mother who never leaves her children. Stay with us. Pattern interrupt. Think for a moment. What if this prayer is the turning point? What if today marks the beginning of your restoration? Hold on to that thought. It may be more real than you know. God is preparing your financial breakthrough. This is not empty hope. This is not wishful thinking. This is alignment. This is timing. This is divine orchestration. And when it arrives, peace will follow. Mother of perpetual help, strengthen us to remain patient while we wait. Remind us that growth often happens in silence. Remind us that faith is not measured by what we feel, but by what we choose to believe during the waiting. Keep us steady. Keep us encouraged. Keep us grounded in trust. If this prayer has touched you, pause and hit the like button. Your engagement supports this prayer reaching someone who might be silently breaking under financial pressure. Mother, let our hearts rejoice in advance for the blessings coming our way. Let joy rise before the miracle appears. Let gratitude overflow before the provision arrives. Because we believe, truly believe, that you are interceding and that God is already shaping our breakthrough. Pattern interrupt. Imagine hearing unexpected good news. Imagine seeing the answer you've been waiting for. Imagine realizing that the struggle didn't break you, it prepared you. Hold that image. It will keep you steady. As we reach the final moments of this prayer, stay attentive. Some of you may feel a calm settling in. Some may feel a warmth in your chest. Some may feel nothing at all. But the prayer still works beyond your awareness. Mother of perpetual help, we rejoice in advance. We rejoice not because everything is solved, but because we trust that it will be. We rejoice because you are interceding for us. We rejoice because God hears before we speak and acts before we understand. We rejoice because help is on the way. God, thank you for the financial breakthrough being prepared. Thank you for the solutions forming behind the scenes. Thank you for the right opportunities approaching. Thank you for the peace returning. Thank you for the strength you give while we wait. And to everyone still here, stay connected. Subscribe for more prayers, share this video to lift someone else, and join the comments with your intention or the words. Thank you for your intercession. May Our Lady of Perpetual Help walk with you, guide you, and intercede for you until the breakthrough becomes your testimony. Amen.